Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Donna Feazell, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge television and radio talk show, Where Truth Matters. Thank you so much for watching every day, Monday through Friday, beginning at 2 p.m. on the Eastern Time Zone, as I get to ride home with you in the afternoon. It's always so much fun. You can find us on television. We are syndicated on Abundant Television, found on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget the podcast on thenewscasters.com. You can find us on the radio, the biggest country station in South Carolina, WZLA. They are, where can you find them on the dials?
92.9 FM.
And they're so much fun. And you can find us there on Saturdays at 9 a.m. And that is on the Eastern Time Zone. So all you Alabama folks, you can find us there as well. Check out the website, donnasedge.com. Continue sending email that make my day. Donna at donnasedge.com. Donna at donnasedge.com. I got my hubby with me right now. His name is Phillip Feazell. I call him Phil. You can call him anything you want to as long as you call him for lunch, right?
Sure. Call me lunch.
So we have some new sponsors, and we are at Twin City Used Car Sales located in Gadsden, Alabama. Bobby Ledbetter is the owner of this fine establishment. He's been here for years. He's been a sponsor of ours for, about 10 years or so.
10 years or so, yeah, absolutely.
And so we're so proud that we feel like family here.
Right.
And you buy all of our vehicles.
I bought 2 vehicles from him. I traded the car in several years after that. And last year I went ahead and got a pickup truck that we needed, probably way before then.
On the farm.
But on the farm. So we got one now, and it's been great.
I wanted to talk about the first time. It was a couple of years, I guess, after Bobby had been advertising with us. And so you bought a car from Bobby. And the neat thing I love about the salespeople, they're not really salespeople. They find a solution for whatever your needs are. And so Bobby's salesperson at that time was, he didn't say a whole lot. And he'd ask you some pointed questions. Right. He wanted to know what you're going to be using it for. And I remember you're saying, Donna hauls junk. So I need something that has 4 doors so she can get her stuff in and out. Right. And at that time, when we had live remotes, you remember that, we had to carry a lot more equipment than we do now.
We used to have cameras, we had microphones, we had the whole 9 yards.
You remember that green screen? That was
TV, we had to have something to look at. But then as things progressed, that's a good thing. Mm-hmm. Now you can buy what you need and probably put it in one bag.
Well, we just about do.
You have your camera, and you can still use your camera. Back, I guess, first of all, it was hard to use your camera because not internet, but it doesn't matter now. We progressed to software that we can handle recording anywhere as long as we have power. And we don't have to have power if we've got a fully charged battery. But it's got a lot easier, and that makes it fine. If I can't go with her, then she can go set it up and do it without a problem.
Oh, but I had to have you with me. Remember the first remote we had with Bobby?
Yes.
And so I decided I wanted to do it outside, which was a terrible idea because it was really windy that day. And so I tried to use the green screen behind me. I finally just gave up on that because it just kept blowing down. And you said, why are you using a green screen anyway? Because you're actually going to feature Bobby's cars. But I needed a place to sit down. And so we decided to go ahead and set up outside, which was a good thing. But it was windy that day. And I remember, all those things we had to have. We had to watch out for cameras falling down. We had to watch out for... We didn't need lighting because it was outside, but the thing about it is it was a nightmare back in those days.
It was a mess. Mm-hmm. I've over the years, from where we've been, maybe see somebody that works for one of the TV stations, mm-hmm. and they have one camera out there by themselves, so they were doing everything. That was easier than what we did initially, mm-hmm. But now I would imagine
That was the
that
Cowboys.
that person has the same capabilities you do. Not a lot of stuff to carry.
Which makes it a whole lot easier. But now those again, Bobby's been through us from carrying a lot of equipment to now just
One
carrying
freezer.
basically one
Right.
suitcase. So that's how long he's been with us in advertising. But I wanted to mention the car you bought. Okay, you liked everything about it except one thing, and that was the color.
It was blue, the Auburn blue, and I'm not an Auburn fan.
But I thought, oh, but it's this car. So I like it, and you wanted four doors, so I could haul my stuff in and out of it. And and then I said, I'm really glad you're getting this car. I almost spoiled myself because I said War Eagle, and then he's an Alabama fan, and so War Eagle, and then I pointed at the color of it. And you said, okay, the deal's off. Let's get another one. And I said, but this car is everything you wanted except for the color.
We looked at quite a few, and he would let me drive them, and trucks as well. But it didn't feel right. He said, "Okay, I got this. I got one coming in tomorrow. If you come back tomorrow evening, I'll let you have it. You drive it on the weekend." And he did. I did, and that's what I wanted. That's one I got, and drove it for many years before I decided to trade it in for the truck. And
basically, all you had to do to it, because it was in great condition, basically all you had to do, now you got maintenance on cars, okay? So don't blame the dealer if you don't change the oil ever. Okay, I learned the hard way years ago when I was much younger, how the oil change or your motor will blow out. So you just did the general maintenance and that thing lasted.
I didn't have a whole lot of problems. I had a few, but it wasn't anything to do with just the wear and tear on the vehicle. Other than that, everything was good.
Didn't we have it about 6 years?
Something 6, 7, 8, something like that.
And,
Yeah.
and that's great to buy a used car and it lasts for 6 years. That's pretty awesome. And then again, we migrated. We had the farm, and and then we've got a farm now in South Carolina. So the farm got to have a truck.
Tommy, good morning.
You have to, but it's helpful.
It makes life
When
a
you're
lot
doing a lot
easier.
of renovating or you're hauling product on the garden, at that time we had to have blocks delivered because we made
You made me a race
a
car.
raised garden. Had we had that, we would have saved a little bit of money on those. But when those guys come out there with that forklift and sit down with a pallet, that's putting it right close to where I want it.
That's really nice. But then again, the truck's just absolutely awesome. I really love it. So you're driving it back. And there was one little tweak that had to be done to it. And it was just like a little small thing, and you still had it for 2 or 3 months. And just a little tweak, and I just mentioned it to Bobby, and Bobby went to pieces. I mean, he was like, well, tell me what's wrong with it. And I made it more dramatic because I'm a female, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And I said, why don't you just talk to Phil? Well, it was just a little simple tweak.
Small something. So I came with her the next time she was coming this way, and while we were doing the show, she was doing the show. And they worked on the vehicle, and it was
No, sir, I do not.
nothing almost.
I can call Bob.
So let unless your wife knows a lot more about cars than I do, let the guy tell what the issue is. And all it takes is communications, because that's what Bobby wants. Really, I don't think Bobby needs me, and I keep telling him that. And he sponsors our weather report, and also he sponsors a report that comes out at 7 p.m. Now 6 a.m. is the weather, okay, and then 7 a.m. or 6 p.m. is when he does his auto maintenance and traffic report. He gives you little ideas on how to save money on your vehicle and what to do for safety out on the roads. So that's just another great thing that he does there. But I keep telling him, you really don't need me, Bobby. And he'll say, yes, I do. I've got to have you. And I say, really, you get walk-in traffic. You get, and which is the best, even I admit this, the best advertising you can have is people who are referred to you, and he gets a lot of referrals. He uses me to get the new ones in.
He's getting referrals, and that's what you want as a business person. He sold maybe these kids' parents or grandparents, and now he's selling the kids. What you want, you build that rapport, that reputation, and people. Well, you've talked to a guy up in Connecticut, and he heard the commercial. And he said, where is this guy? And so you tell her he's in Gadsden, or him. he's a pastor. He said, I need one now. I just don't have the time to go. He wants one, how do they put it? Anything up north is a lot of snow, a lot of salt that they use in that rusted vehicle. So he wants one that's from the south.
And that's what he said. He said, wait a minute. He's in Alabama. That's the South. And he said, there's not a whole lot of snow. And I said, once or twice a year maybe. And sometimes don't even have that. He said, well, he said, this is exactly why he didn't buy used cars up north. It's because of what you just said. The salt, when they have to ice the roads so you can get through. So, and they have all the equipment up north to do that we don't have. But he said, he just talked about how it creates an issue, erosion under the car. Is that right?
It'll rust them out over the years where your floor is rusted as tin or whatever they make. And it'll rust them out so you can stick your foot through there for a while.
Absolutely. And so that's why we're telling you about this right now, because a lot of folks listen to us all over the country. If you live up north and you're thinking, well, why in the world does she talk about Twin City used car sales in Gadsden, Alabama? That's exactly why, because folks like to travel from up north to come down here in the south and buy the cars.
That's what it's all about. And by getting the word, I guess that's where you come in and tell them about where you find it.
Absolutely, he does.
And he'll find you whatever vehicle you want. It may take a while.
Make sure you check him out on the web, BobbyLedbetter.com, BobbyLedbetter.com. And what he'll do is he'll have an array, and I would hate to be the person who has to manage that website, because as he sells them, he takes them off and then he puts new ones back on again. But another thing you can do on the website, you can fill out a little questionnaire, a survey. You don't have to give your information. He's not asking for that. He's just trying to help you. And so if you're looking for a car, truck, or an SUV, like I said one time, a tractor, that was a joke.
He can find your tractor. It may not be pink, but he can find you one.
The joke was this. I was just jesting, and I just said, I'd like to have a pink tractor. He took me seriously about a pink tractor. And he said, well, no, I'll have to search for that. And I said, oh, I'm just joking. I said it, and he was so busy trying to take care of me. And then, so about 2 weeks later, he said, Miss Donna, I can't find a pink tractor anywhere. And I started laughing. And I said, do you think, seriously, I'm going to drive a tractor? I would tear it up. And I said, this is for Phil. He wants a red tractor. So he will listen to you, and whatever you're looking for, you're going to absolutely get. Let's go into a commercial break, and we're going to be right back in just a few minutes, and we'll talk about some more of our sponsors when we come back. Twin City Used Car Sales has been serving drivers in the Northeast Alabama area for years with a quality selection of late model used cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. On top of our extensive selection and competitive prices, we offer professional auto financing services for used car buyers of all credit levels. Whether you've just begun your search or you're ready to secure your next vehicle, at Twin City Used Car Sales, you will drive away with the vehicle of your dreams. The sales and finance staff at Twin City Used Car Sales looks forward to serving you, and you can apply for financing online before your visit to our used dealership in Gadsden, Alabama. Check us out on the web at twincityusedcars.com or go by our location at 901 First Avenue, Gadsden, Alabama. We sincerely look forward to serving you. At Lamone's Mexican Restaurant, located in Henniger, Alabama, and voted Best Mexican Restaurant of DeKalb County, Alabama 2020, we're here to serve you with authentic Mexican cuisine. Order easily online by going to lamonsmex.com or call 256-657-3999 to place your order. We're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Whether you're celebrating a cozy date night for two or a celebration for a crowd, at Lamone's you'll love our atmosphere and friendly servers. Thank you for dining with Lamone's Mexican Restaurant. At Liberty Liberty Bank, we're all about community. Whether it's to help with a charity fundraiser or help families in need, toys at Christmas, or a local football team, we're here for you. You see, we realize the importance of family. Sometimes it's to build a new home or necessary home repairs. We're here for you. If you like the feel of a small town bank with all the conveniences of a big city bank, we're here to serve you. You will find us at any of our convenient locations in DeKalb, Marshall, Etowah, and Blount counties in North Alabama. You can call and speak with any of our friendly staff at 256-659-2175 or check us out on the web at libertybankal.com. And thank you for your support of our community. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Because of your overwhelming support, our 1488 MyPillow has been one of the biggest sales in MyPillow history. I couldn't think of a better way to say thank you than to extend our wholesale pricing through Christmas. Get a classic standard MyPillow for only $14.88. Upgrade to a queen size, just $18.88. King size, only $1 more. Get my body pillows for only $29.88. And ready? Multi-use MyPillows, only $9.88. It's perfect time to stock up for Christmas gifts for everyone on your list. Go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to take advantage of our wholesale pricing, including my classic standard MyPillows, only $14.88. But that's not all. I'm so confident you're going to love our classic MyPillows that I'm going to extend my 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st, 2025. Plus, orders over $75 ship absolutely free.
Donna's Designs offers a line of handmade memorial, wedding, and keepsake jewelry that launched back in 1970. I'm a self-trained jewelry designer, and I will work closely with you to create unique designs you can love and treasure for years to come. Whether that be flowers that were used in a funeral arrangement or stones you found on the beach at a memorable trip, call me at 256-659-4319, and let's think of the possibilities.
Okay, we're back. My name is Donna, and I'm your host of Donna's Edge television and radio talk show. Thank you so much for listening to us every day, Monday through Friday. And this begins at 2 p.m. on the Eastern Time Zone. Now, you can find us anytime you want to on all the social media sites. I do all of that. Facebook.com, used to be Twitter, and YouTube. If it's social media, we are doing it. You can also find us on the radio, 92.9 FM on the dial, and that's WZLA, located in South Carolina. They are the biggest country station, and they also air, well, all the older stuff, like Alabama, Feels So Right, all those songs like that. And they have some even older than that. We've got Hank Williams Jr., Hank Williams Sr. is on there.
Seniors.
Why Don't You Love Me Like You Used to Do?
Old George Jones, he's in there. It's all kind of.
All of those. So we're so proud to be part of that team as well. And you can also find us on the Newscasters. That's the podcast, newscasters.com. Go ahead and check them out. And we have some new sponsors. We are here at Twin City Used Car Sales, located in Gadsden, Alabama. And you northerners, you need to come down here and buy your car. Again, don't worry about all of that. The erosion that happens when salt is put on the roads and those kinds of things. So wherever you are listening to me, Bobby is definitely worth the trip. Definitely is. Located, easy to get to, right on the main highway. And you'll see the tents, you'll see the yellow and black sign, Twin City Used Car Sales. Again, we've been talking about Bobby, but I wanted to mention a few other sponsors we have. And I wanted to mention the Anderson Mall, which is a sister of the Gadsden Mall. Right here, Kaylee Johnson is the general manager there. And when Kaylee found out we were moving, she said, the Anderson Mall, you're going to be close to the Anderson Mall. So the Anderson Mall is one of our, we do a segment at 12 noon with them, and it's shopping tips. And it's more than that. You have Laura Ladia, who offers up all kinds of advice, on Christmas decorating, whatever the season is. So that's wonderful. But I wanted to mention this is a new sponsor with us, and they are located in the Anderson Mall, Kiss My Glass. And the name sounds like something my son would have come up with. He uses his imagination and stuff all the time. I love the name of this. You can't forget that one, Kiss My Glass. And what they do is beautiful glass work. She does stained glass. She customizing stained glass for you as well. And she's just, she's just so much fun as well. She's just like us, She's got this really artistic aura about herself. Now, she can do big projects for you. She can do smaller projects if you want those for Christmas presents or Valentine's Day coming up. She'll be glad to do these for you as well. She's located again in the Anderson Mall. Telephone number is 864-367-6503. Another new sponsor I wanted to mention, they are also with the Anderson Mall, brand spanking new, and that's the Dama Naturals and Cafe. Man, this one's after my heart too. And so she has a lot of all natural products. She does soaps, and she does those little bath bombs that they talk about at the Anderson Mall. Every time we do a little 12 o'clock segment, sometimes she talks about these bath bombs, and just something that you can do for yourself. The stress of just plain old life, and different things you have to deal with. Christmas holidays, you want to be the cook and do everything. That can be a stress. Not for me, because I love to cook, but for some folks, it really is a stress. Take a nice bath, throw a bath bomb, and you can get it from Adama Naturals and Cafe. And I'm learning more and more about what she does. Again, she's located in the Anderson Mall, and let's see, I don't have her telephone number here. But let me go ahead and give you the mall number. That's 864-828-4776. Now, also with the Anderson Mall and the Gadsden Mall, we've got right here. If you are looking for a way to showcase your business, let's just say you're a small business. This is a great way for visualization right here, okay? Folks walking by are going to see you. So that's going to be another plus to being in the mall. And another thing I love about a mall atmosphere is it's not too hot, it's not too cold. It's the perfect weather. Okay, now getting out of your car, going and visiting. If you go to, let's just say you go to just a regular shop, you're jumping in and out of the car. It's cold or it's too hot. This way you can go around and do all of your shopping. Take your time, don't worry about the heat or the cold, and you got it made. Now, if you'd rather just go by, say, Belk, or if you'd rather just go by Dillard's or some of the others, you can do that. You can park in that particular part, and it's still easy in and out. But I promise you're going to be intrigued. You need to go to the food court and go there for lunch. Just get away from it all. Get away from the office, and they're easy to get to as well. Now, they're right on the main drag. And right in the middle of Anderson. And if you live in other areas around Anderson, we live, in Abbeville. Depending on who drives. He obeys the traffic much better than I do.
Legally.
I'm legal too, guys, you cops that are out there. But again, I want to thank these sponsors for being with us. You're absolutely awesome. Another new sponsor we have is Ultra Water. Now, Mark and I are good buddies.
Yep.
Okay, so there are ions that are in the water with regular city water. This is just to protect it for you. But I'm going to tell you what, it's beauty from the inside and out. You drink the water, it's good for you. I'm finding that I'm not needing as much coffee as I did. And so now I only drink 5 cups where I used to drink more than that. No, actually it's went down to about 3 cups, which is good. It was 5 to 6 cups a day that I was drinking coffee. And let me tell you about drinking coffee. I love it. But the problem is it hydrates your skin, dehydrates. And so what happens is a friend of mine, Carol O'Malley, remember Kelly? Now she was an esthetician. I don't know if she's still in business or not. I think she's retired now. But Carol O'Malley, she lives in Charlotte, North Carolina. And she used to talk about, she was a coffee drinker. And she would say, do you realize that for every 1 cup of coffee you drink, just to hydrate your face and the rest of your body, you got to drink 3 cups of water. So drink plenty of water and you'll love the taste. It's like water should taste.
Right.
And also washing your hair and your skin in it is much, much better. I'm noticing more shiny tone to my hair. And also if you're looking, a lot of people spend so much money on, really expensive, like getting their face, like getting lips and stuff like that. You shouldn't have to do that. Just drink good water, and that'll help you out there. But Ultra Water, and I need you to check out my friend Mark Metz is his name. His telephone number is 951-764-4962. That's 591-764-4962. You'll be really, really glad that you did.
He said you can call him or you could text him.
Yeah, either way.
That way he can give you ideas of what he has.
Talk about times changing. You remember back in the day when I was in the cell phone business back in the 80s when nobody had a cell phone?
Yep.
It was a no-no. You never text a client.
That's true. We used to be in business forever, and I can remember when text, you had to pay for it on your cell phone.
Oh, yeah, you only got like
Now
10
it's part of
something
it.
a month.
We couldn't sell it at the right time because
Well, people had
the
pagers.
technology and pagers were still out there. So eventually it went so everybody has
Well,
text now.
and this is the thing about in the beginning time of cell phones. This is what happened. Okay, so people couldn't afford to send text with a cell phone because it cost so much to do that. So they had to have a cell phone and a pager.
Right.
And then when they started doing the unlimited on the pagers, well, we're old, Phil. So, so when they started doing the packages on the cell phones, then people eliminated the pagers.
Right.
I don't know if anybody totes just a pager anymore. Or do they even do that?
I haven't seen anybody with a pager in a long time. Long time.
So anyway, you got all that stuff on your cell phone. So we saw all the things that happened in the early days to now. You know what I really miss though? Are the Nextel phones.
I love the Nextel phone.
I like those.
I would do, it had the walkie-talkie on it, so two-way radio basically. And when we started selling those, I started ordering accessories for phones. And I did it through the text to San Diego, California. So,
Yeah, that was a trip. But I'm going to tell you, the only thing about it was the privacy aspect. And it was kind of aggravating when you were trying to enjoy your meal in a restaurant and somebody was like, hey, send me 50 loads of bricks, and whatever.
yep.
And you could hear whole conversations that were going on at that time. But then I had to train my customers. I would say, no, you don't have to, like, you may not want your competitor knowing your business.
Right.
So that's how I got them. I would say, you don't want your competitor knowing your business. So you can silence that. I mean, you can put it, where people can't hear everything you say. That
In
helps.
your ear.
But I do miss that. I really do.
I like
But you know what I liked about them more than anything is the durability. I couldn't tear a Nextel phone up. Got
And they had-
shattered screens on it.
They had
Regular
phones
cell
that we activated for customers that had been run over by a garbage truck, or had the same technology that military uses. And you don't want to get out in the field with military stuff and it break on you. But
We got to call it a day.
okay, that's a day.
It's today. My name is Donna. This is Phillip. And we're so glad that you shared your time with us today. It's been absolutely amazing. Continue sending email. Phil can tell you, when I get emails from you, I get giddy. Because you like to watch us, we appreciate it. But not only that, if you can see any changes I need to make, because this is for you, that's not for me. So any changes you would like to see on the show, or if you would like for me to talk about another topic that I haven't talked about before, I'll be glad to do that for you. Send an email, donna@donnasedge.com, donna@donnasedge.com. Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and so does Phil.
I'm excited to announce our Christmas extravaganza is finally here. Get this season's flannel sheets for as low as $59.98. They won't last long, so get them while you can. Our famous My Slippers, they haven't been on sale for over a year. Regularly $119.98, now only $59.98. Our 6-piece towel sets are back in stock with extremely limited quantities, only $29.98. With hundreds of My Pillow products, there's something for everyone on your Christmas list. Bathrobes, duvets, quilts, down comforters, and so much more. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save on all My Pillow products. For example, flannel sheets for as low as $59.98, or our 6-piece towel sets just $29.98. But that's not all. I'm extending our 60-day money-back guarantee until March 1st of 2025. Plus, all orders over $75 or more ship absolutely free.